Alright, I'm going to do my informative speech on American-made cars versus foreign-made cars. By the end of my speech, my audience will be able to know why to buy American-made cars rather than foreign-made cars. Purchasing a new vehicle, you need to consider how it affects your economy. One of my sources, radio talk show host Glenn Beck, commented last week that America doesn't start to change their ways. By the year 2019, they will possibly be $23 million in debt, and the interest on that money, or taxes, will barely be able to cover the interest. According to the United States Department of Transportation, the number of vehicles on the road has doubled since 1985. The percentage of those vehicles being American is declining. After my speech, everyone will be informed as to why it is a good choice to purchase and continue purchasing American-made vehicles. Today I'll be discussing some problems that cause more Americans to switch to foreign vehicles. First, I'll explain what happens, then discuss what will happen if it should continue, and so I'll provide a simple solution. Since Americans have been purchasing foreign vehicles instead of purchasing American vehicles, three big automakers, Ford, GM, and Chrysler, destroyed reputations and terminated thousands of employees and car dealers and careers in a matter of months. Americans felt that by switching to cheaper and more reliable and higher mileage foreign vehicles is the right decision because they thought they would save money. The three big automakers began to feel the heat from foreign companies when the sales of the number one selling gas guzzling sports utility vehicles began to rapidly decline. By the time they decided to face the facts, it was too late to try to make a cheaper vehicle that could outsell and compete with the foreign market. Now Ford is producing their Ford Focus and Fusion models in Mexico, and Chevy is also now producing models in Mexico to save money and production labor costs. So now we are having foreign car manufacturers foreign car manufacturing companies coming to Detroit to take advantage of the skilled car manufacturing workforce employees that the three big automakers terminated. The foreign companies that saved millions of dollars because they will no longer have to pay the export tax on a vehicle sold to Americans. Now they are made in America and no longer have to be exported. One example, recently GM sold the Hummer brand to Japan for $150 million, which will be produced in Detroit, and the profit will go directly to Japan. If Americans continue to purchase foreign vehicles, the three big automakers will struggle to acquire the funds needed from the sales to advise research and make vehicles more affordable. Now the three big automakers are in such a financial pinch, this made Americans even more skeptical about purchasing domestic vehicles and fear they will be a lower quality and not backed by their warranties. The strange thing is foreign companies have been accused of tampering with their vehicles during performance tests. They could achieve higher mileage ratings. They disconnected environmental controls like the oxygen sensor and removed some exhaust emission components to eliminate back pressure from the engine, therefore increasing horsepower and mileage. So the reality is the foreign vehicles may not all be the hybrid hyped up to be what they're supposed to be. They are also poor quality and less dependable than American vehicles because they use cheaper, inferior steels and parts. Here's some pictures. These are American-made cars. Mustang. And there's the Chevy pickups. There's a 2014 Chevy pickup. Foreign-made cars. I don't even know the names of these cars. Okay. In conclusion, I hope you can realize why I did my speech on American-made cars as foreign-made cars. We don't want foreign companies to take over our business here in the United States. I hope my speech helped you consider buying an American-made vehicle over a foreign-made model. That's my speech.